Hello, welcome to the final free live tarot readings of the year. Have to get everything set up. I'm on a different computer. Eamon, hello, how are you? I'm not expecting many people, I assume, because people are out doing New Year's stuff. Hello, Chartrellis, Jovi Elf, hello, it's good to see you. T-Roz, how's it going? Picasso's Mistress T-Roz, I like that name, that's awesome. Candace Cross, Brianna, hello, Happy New Year indeed. Moon Goddess Nicole, Nancy Vanook, how is everyone? We have a new setup, so the screen should look really good, I'm assuming. So let me lower the brightness down a little bit because that is a little too in the face. All right, that looks really good. Candace Cross, Eman, hello. The Intuition Oracle card is one of my favorites. Yes, that was a lot of work. I think that was my first colored pencil drawing. That was my first colored pencil drawing. This was my third pastel drawing. So a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So this is my Oracle deck, by the way. It's coming out soon. Keep an eye out for this Oracle deck. You will be able to purchase that soon. Very soon. Well, not very soon. Within a month. Within a month. So looking for a new printer. I think I got one lined up. What are O's actions toward me in 2020? I'm alone, wanting my Taurus. First New Year's alone ever. Oh, I'm sorry. Fatima, hey, it's 2020 in your country. Awesome. Sandra Banks, Happy New Year. Tina Walters, hello. We have quite a few people. This is awesome. Could you elaborate? Let's see. Could you children maintain their current situations in 2020? Young and excellent artist. Let's see. What are O's actions towards me in 2020? Let's do that one. Reading title, let's update that. And do, what are O's, what is it? Actions toward me in 2020. All right, let's find out what O's actions are toward you in 2020. And for the first time, we'll use the everyone's absolute favorite. I forgot the name of it. Everyone's absolute favorite, the tarot I cannot remember the name of. What is the name of this? All right, let's find out what O's actions are towards you. Dark Mansion Tarot. Dark Mansion Tarot. Here's O's actions toward you in 2020. Let's find out. All right, let's do one more card. Now let's do 4 cards and an oracle. We'll grab, of course, my oracle, give it a mix, and figure out what oracle card we want with the Dark Mansion Tarot. We want that one, that card. That is not the back, don't worry. The back looks much better. Just looking for a new printer. Oh, look at that. It's Brianna's cat. Oh, thanks, Brianna. I appreciate it. Brianna's cat. Taking a break. You can actually see it in high resolution now. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, cool. So there we go. And that looks really good on the screen. All right. O's actions toward me in 2020. So it appears that, well, you can see the text and everything. This is great. It appears that O has good intentions. We have the world. O has some very good intentions. So O has good intentions. O wants the best out of the situation. O looks like that O has tried to make the situation better, or he's tried to get a situation under control. It seems that a few of things are out of control or out of his control. I assume O is a him, we'll do him. Out of O's control, out of his control, and there's a lot of juggling going on. There's a lot of different choices happening, and one of the choices is involving something that he does not want to do. So he's worked hard and he's worked diligently to try to resolve some things out of the situation that have really sort of bothered him. It doesn't appear that he's happy with the situation. We have the Tower over here. It seems that we'll go to taking a break in just a minute. He's not happy with the situation. He wants it resolved, but every time he tries to resolve something out of a situation or fix something out of the situation. Catherine Holm, thank you so much for the $2. Did you have a question? Did I miss it? Ask your question, Catherine, and I'll get to it. Let's see. This deck is mine, yes. This deck is mine. This is the Dark Mansion Tarot. It's by Tarot Teca. Anyway, so O needs to get this resolved. O needs to move forward. O is sort of at a crossing point to where he needs to figure out something, and the situation bothers him. He'd like to get it resolved. He's worked to get it resolved, and it's one thing that he just needs to move forward. It seems that you and O or someone else in O need to figure out the resolution that can make everyone happy, because there's one resolution that's definitely not going to make O happy. And it seems somebody else wants to go to that resolution or wants to lean towards that resolution because it may either benefit them, or it seems like a logical resolution where they can be happy. But that's not O's perspective. O's worked hard to try to get things resolved, and a lot of times they failed, or he's failed. But he wants good intentions. What are his intentions? He wants good intentions. He's not able to get it. In 2020, it looks like this entire situation is going to sort of hit a stalemate or hit a breaking point to where a lot of people are not going to be happy, kind of thing. So just look for in 2020 around September-ish, the fact that this is really going to hit the peak point. This is really going to hit the big point. So be prepared for that, because O has worked. He can't figure out how to do it. He's sort of lost. And one of the things is one of the parties involved needs to take a break. One of the parties involved needs to step out of the situation. If they're still in the situation for long term, the tower is going to hit everyone. We don't want that. So it's better for one person to step out of the situation, the person that, and it should be obvious who this person is, but the person needs to step out of the situation, take a break, let things clear up, let the tower take its course, and then come back in afterwards and try to get a resolution. So that's what. Oh, we have a ton of donations. All right, let's see. So Brown Santiago made a donation. Brown Santiago, did you have a question? I know we're gonna meet, I think, next week. Looks good and it's big. I guess not. Okay, well, thank you for the donation, Brown. I greatly appreciate it, and Happy New Year. Catherine Holm donated $2. Catherine, did you have a question, or is that just a donation? Well, I see my finances improve this year. Let's see. I assume you mean 2020. So let's see if your finances improve this year. Then we'll do Moon Goddess and Tash Z. Thank you for the donation. We'll look at your question in a couple of minutes here. Right now we'll figure out if, let's see, will I see my finances improve in 2020? Let me change the reading title. Will my finances improve in 2020? All right, let's check it out. And see about the finances. We'll use the This Might Hurt Tarot. We'll grab one of my Oracle cards as well. Let me know if the resolution looks much better. This is a different solution that I came up with. We're using a different camera. So I assume it's going to look good. It looks good on my screen, at least. All right. Oh, the Lovers. The Sun. Yes. 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 And oh, well, thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So basically, yes, 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 and there's other people involved. All right. You're going to meet someone that's going to sort of be draining your finances next year. Will your finances improve in 2020? Yes. Will you be undergoing some sort of an unusual transition between people, and someone is draining your finances? Someone is pulling your finances away, or they're having a bad influence on your finances, and you need to watch out for this person. So this person is going to be, what is that? So the person is going to appear around mid-year, around May, and they're going to be a drain on your finances. They're going to be somebody that needs help or that needs some assistance, but they really don't. They're more of a user. They're more of a pain. A lot of people avoid them, but you didn't know to avoid them because you don't have that information, or you didn't have a lot of different things going on. So it's someone that you need to avoid. Now, they're going to be pretty obvious. It's going to be a man, and he's going to be extremely charming. He's going to be great. And at first you think of him as sort of a love interest, or you think of him as sort of somebody that could be a love interest. And I don't think that's really going to work out. And thank you, Angela Boho. Thank you so much. My financial future be better in 2020. We'll get to that after the other two. So you need to watch out for this person, but your finances will improve. We have the Lovers. So basically, yes, your finances will improve. A lot of things will clear up. It looks like that you have some opportunity for money. It looks like things that you're doing for money will get more money and will improve your situation, and that's going to go up. And basically, yes. So the Sun, again, the amount of money you're taking in is going to go up. You're going to have to adjust that with the amount of money going out, which is the Five of Pentacles upside down. A lot of times we'll get in more money and we're looking on how to spend it rather than either saving up for a rainy day or paying off some bills. So you need to prioritize the bills. You need to prioritize where the money goes, or the money is going to go away extremely fast. And if you prioritize that and you make it a focus to get the bills in place, or to get some bills paid off, or to get the bills that are stacking up paid off, it's going to be beneficial to you, because the Five of Pentacles could turn around if you don't really do that properly. So when the money comes in, make sure that you organize and make sure that you use it properly. As well as 2020, your tax situation changes. There's something going on with your taxes, and that needs to be prepared for at the beginning of the year, or when you notice that there's something that could affect your taxes. So make sure that all your documents are in order. Make sure that everything is in a proper folder, or gathered records are in their proper folders. In other words, if you have email, make an email folder and put everything in there. If you have a physical files, you like that, make sure you have your folders organized. So when the December comes around of 2020, you can handle that, and it's not going to be a big burden, and you've already sort of prepared for that. So watch out for the person in September. It's going to be a charming man, and it's going to be someone that's going to be sort of a user, and make sure not to get used, or make sure not to fall into that trap, the Lover's trap. But yes, the finances go up. Make sure the bills are prepared. Make sure you're ready for taxes next year. Again, your situation is going to change a little bit, and the Page of Wands, if you're not prepared, if you don't have that prepared, you're going to end up just off-road type feel with this. So that is reading for Will My Finances Improve in 2020? Yes, good news. It will. Happy New Year. Thank you so much, D. Welcome. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you as well, D. Thank you for your shout out in your video, D. I appreciate that. I left a comment on there. Let's see. Oops, love the deck. Okay, cool. Moon Goddess. Hello, Moon Goddess. Did Moon Goddess have a question? I'm scrolling up. Moon Goddess, can you tell me how Roscoe feels about me? All right, let's find out from Moon Goddess how Roscoe feels about her. All right. How does Roscoe feel about me? All right, let's check it out. So for this one, we will use, we want to use a Thoth derivative right here. All right. By the way, the Tarot de Marseille course comes out tomorrow. The first video is an action-packed video. I think that I talk about things that are quite informative and quite cool. So worked hard on it. Hopefully it's nice. The Magician video is really messed up, but all the other videos are going well. Marissa, thank you for the donation. Love learning from you, Tarot. Happy New Year. Thank you so much. So what you see for my 2020. If I can't get to your question today, I will get it in a separate video. So thank you for your question. We'll get to that. We're sort of backing up on questions. So hang on just a minute, and we'll get to that. All right. Hacks. Let's see. How does Roscoe feel about me? We'll do an oracle card as well. Grab this one. Grab that one and see what that is. Surfing the waves. All right. So we're sort of limited on the oracle cards. We only have 60, and there should be 72. But again, hunting down another printer. By the way, this is my oracle. This is the Echoes of Nature oracle coming out soon. Okay, so how does Roscoe feel about me? Queen of Discs. I have no idea of the context of that. I need another card. As per my videos, if you ever get a card and you really can't tell the context, draw another card, and you get you get the Knight of Wands. All right, well that sort of explains a few things. So the Queen of Discs is sort of a barren place. She's in a barren place, and it's a place that is sort of desolate, and there's not a lot around there. And so she's sort of trying to recover it. She has sort of almost seeds with her, and she's trying to recover it, and she's trying to get everything started again. And that being upside down sort of tells me that it's difficult to get things started again. It's difficult to get things perfected, or difficult to sort of move forward. There's some things in the way, in other words, and that would be the Knight of Wands. It feels like Roscoe is not taking action that he needs to take, or it feels like Roscoe is not in tune with what you need. So it's almost like he doesn't really understand a lot of factors or a lot of things about what you need or where you want the relationship to go. Or Roscoe just seems a bit lost at times, and that's common in relationships, right? It's extremely difficult to understand what other people feel, and so you need to just communicate that just in a mild, subtle way. Just do that communication about what you need or what you're not getting in the interactions and things like that. So if Roscoe is elusive, or Roscoe is sort of lost, maybe just guide him again subtly, guide him in the direction, and sort of lead the way a little bit. It's going to take a bit of leadership on your part in order to get Roscoe in tune with what you need. So the Queen of Discs, that barren feel and in the receding, is just simply not there, and the action from Roscoe seems to be not there as well. So the Moon upside down, Roscoe has a lot of emotions, but he sort of keeps it inside, or sort of holds it inside, a bit of a reserve. So the Moon upside down, that emotion, that flow of emotion, that flow of feeling, and that important connection is sometimes just not there. And a lot of times he just doesn't know what to do, if that makes sense, or he doesn't know how to communicate that emotion properly. And the Moon upside down, this is going to take some work on Roscoe's part, and it's going to be challenging at times, but I mean, every guy sort of has the same thing. So the Star, Roscoe knows where to go to make everything happen. Roscoe understands the process. Roscoe is not new. Roscoe understands the process. He understands where he needs to be, where you need to be, and he understands that. However, he's just not ready at this time for the Star to sort of follow that guidance, or to sort of move forward with a lot of different things. The Five of Discs worry. The Five of Discs sort of flipped over, and the Seven of Cups, debauch, flipped over as well. Means that Roscoe could be recovering from something, or Roscoe could be afraid of something. Roscoe could have some bad relationships in the past, and a lot of those factors are going to influence him as far as how Roscoe does things. So again, he knows the way. He's not new at this. He knows the way. He's just not prepared to take some of the steps that are required. The Moon, he's sort of lost emotionally sometimes. And if you want Roscoe to communicate better, if you want Roscoe to sort of move forward, you have to take some leadership within the realm of the interactions and things like that. So surfing the waves, it's not about surfing the waves. I wrote in the book, the surfing the waves is about sort of going with the flow and not trying to fight. If you're a surfer and you're moving in these waves and you're moving along, if you've ever surfed, it's almost impossible at first. You're like, there's no way. And then as you sort of learn, and you have to move with the water, you have to move with the flow. And if you fight against it, you're going to end up just dunked, under the water, and that happens every time. So surfing the waves is about learning the flow and going with that flow, and not fighting or not resisting too much, and letting things happen naturally sometimes. And yet surfing is just a little bit of movement, a little bit of adjustment here and there. You don't make any big movement. So that's sort of the feel of it, and that is how surfing in the waves fits in. So I hope that resonates. Let us know how it works out with Roscoe. Marissa N., thank you so much. Learning to from you. I appreciate it. Moon Goddess. Jovi Elf. Hey, how's it going? T. Roz, hello. Amy, hey, good to see you again. Happy New Year to you as well. Joshua, how's it going? Rachel, good to see you. And Go-Go, good to see you as well. Let's see. Joshua said that. Okay, so we did Moon Goddess. Let's do Tassie. Does Anus Pisces have romantic feelings for me? I have no idea what well, okay. So does a Pisces have romantic feelings for me? So let's say, does Pisces have romantic feelings about me? All right. Does Pisces have romantic feelings about me? All right, let's do that. Mom Bear, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. We got a couple ahead of you, but then we'll get to you after two more, I think. So, let's see. Does Pisces have romantic feelings for me? All right, let's find out using let's use the Anna K. Anna K is a good, does he have feelings about me, or does Pisces have feelings about me? Pisces always has feelings. All the time. 24 hours a day. Pisces has feelings. Let's see. All right, and we'll go with that. Lots and lots of feelings. Okay, and we'll go with that. All right, does Pisces have feelings for me? So the Queen. Let's do another one with the Queen. Dump another card on the Queen. Let's see. Feelings for me. Feelings for me and feelings for me. The High Priest. Sort of the Pope feelings. A lot of good news, sort of reversed. And Queen and the Moon. So basically, it looks like that you have, this is important to you. This is something that's going to be important to you. This is something that's going to be emotionally sort of taxing to you. The Pisces has feelings, a bit of feelings towards you, and has feelings towards you, but it's going to take some time to develop into a strong feelings or strong relationship. I'd like to ask you some questions about this because this is kind of confusing. T-Roz, hey, how's it going? So basically the Pisces has feelings towards you, but your feelings towards the Pisces is much stronger, right? We have the Queen of Wands sort of taking that action, taking that initiative and everything, combined with the Moon, so that there's almost this psychic connection, there's intuition connection with the Pisces, and your feelings towards the Pisces are pretty good, and you're thinking about the Pisces. So the Pisces, in turn, does have feelings for you, but it seems like that it's more of it's almost like a superficial level feelings, or it's more of a mixed variety of feelings. So it's not like an absolute beautiful connection or an absolute strong soulmate connection or twin flame connection or anything like that, but it's more of a respect kind of love, or a mutual type of not really super strong feeling, but good feelings about you. So yes, the Pisces does have feelings toward you, and it's something that you're valuable to the Pisces, and you're interesting, and they like being around you. However, it looks like that a lot of times that some behaviors from them and some behaviors from you don't match, and it's sort of like this, not really a disconnect, but it's almost like this clash. You almost have this clash, and it's going to be something to where you're going to have to work on that and get the clash away from that, or get more of a mutual love or mutual respect and mutual feelings together. Otherwise, it's not really going to be. It's going to be sort of challenging going in. And one of the things is that it appears that you have some other choices, or you have some other things that are sort of interfering with the Pisces, the connection with the Pisces. So it could be family, it could be work, it could be friends, it could be another connection with somebody else. And it seems that needs to be worked out first. We have that mirrored image, and the mirrored image is flipped upside down, as well as just the fantastic card of the Two of Cups flipped upside down, which sort of points to, again, that disconnect. Or maybe there's something in your life that sort of getting in between that and making that a bit of a friction or a bit of a clash between the two things, and that's going to have to be resolved before that moves forward. But there is that mutual respect. You do have feelings for the Pisces. The Pisces does have feelings for you, but it could be not as potent as maybe the feelings for the Pisces concerned, right? And the reason I say that, again, the Queen, the Moon, your connection, your feelings towards that, this lack of emotional choices, again, sort of points me to that clash. And then we have the mirrored image sort of flipped on its side, and the mirrored image, the 8, that sort of a conflict and sort of the blindfolded means that there's something else going on, or there's something else, there's something mirrored in your life that is sort of getting in the way of that moving forward, or something mirrored in your life that's getting in the way and not moving that forward. Not moving that forward being the 2 of Cups, being upside down, and the 2 of Cups being this beautiful, well, thank you, T-Roz. Thank you so much. We'll get to your question here in a few. So it's going to be difficult to move this forward unless you get these things resolved. And once you get these things resolved, I think that things will work out. But there appears to be some work involved. There appears to be some things that need to be moved around or rearranged in order for the Pisces romantic feelings thing to come about and to be just 100%. So if you can work on that, I think it would be beneficial and it would move everything forward. But again, I'm just a random tarot reader on the internet, and this is for entertainment purposes only, but good luck with the Pisces, and I think everything will work out. It just appears to be a little bit of work involved. Let me know if that resonates. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's see, and that was for, that was for Tash Z. So Tash D responded. Did a reading, already passed. Let's see, Tash Z, I like him. We're both Pisces. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, that's gonna be an emotional roller coaster there with 2 Pisces, for sure. All right, so Angela Boho wants to know, my financial future will be better in 2020. Then we have 3 more questions after that. So let's do This Might Hurt Tarot for your financial feature. It's the financial feature. All right, the financial feature in 2020. That is Angela Boho. Financial future in 2020. Let's go for that. It does fully resonate. That's good. Financial future in 2020 for Boho. Is this Angela from Boho Tarot? I've asked you before. I'm not really sure if you answered. A lot of times chat scrolls quickly, so not really sure if you answered that. But there is, I believe, someone named Angela at a Boho Tarot channel. It's a great channel. Her videography is fantastic. All right, let's see about the financial future coming up. 5 of Swords, the Devil, Knight of Cups, 8 of Wands. Looks like you're, yes. Looks like it's going to take a while, but yes, things are improving. So let's find out what this Knight of Cups. So I'm kind of interesting. So you have someone actually helping you out. Do you have someone recruiting you for another job, or do you have someone recruiting you for work? The Knight of Cups is just this random Knight of Cups, and then I drew another card to go along with it. It ended up being the King of Cups. So I'm kind of curious if there's someone recruiting you for another job, and you're sort of hesitant, or you haven't gotten the invitation yet. But basically, you're going to get an invitation for a new job, and the invitation is going to come at an odd time. It's going to come at a distrusting time. It seems that you've had invitations before, and you've had guidance towards another job before, but that didn't quite work out, or you got kind of a bit hosed on that interaction, a bit sort of devil sort of crept in for that. So you're going to have an offer for another job, and the offer is going to come around July. And actually, June and July, did you know, is like the most active period in hiring in most companies. Odd fact there, but I used to talk to somebody from HR. Anyway, so yeah, this most hired company. So June, July timeframe, you're going to be recruited for something, and somebody's going to see either a resume, an old resume or a resume you had online, or someone's going to mention you, or it's going to be some old reference. It's not going to be something new. In other words, I applied for this job and then I got the job. It's going to be some old reference long ago that either you forgot about or you didn't know about, or a lot of different things are sort of culminating within this. But again, before that, you had another offer for a job and you completely got hosed on it, or something really went wrong with it. The devil sort of crept in, or it was some weird influences that sort of crept in, and you just really had a bad vibe for it, and it wasn't something that you wanted to jump in and you wanted to be in that particular position. And so this comes right after it. And so now you're like, Tash C, thank you so much. All right, get through that in just a minute. So now it seems like that you're distrusting, or you're not quite sure about this new position or this new opportunity, and it's better to take it because you're going to be able to move. And it's something where you're going to be able to move to somewhere nicer. You're going to be able to move. It's sort of a travel opportunity, but they pay you so well, or you're going to be able to move somewhere that the Eight of Wands has that motion to it. And that's going to be a good thing for you. The Seven of Cups, this is going to really open up a lot of different opportunities for you as far as jobs are concerned. It's almost like a lateral move into a different type of work. And the lateral move, once you're there, it's really sort of this solid environment where you're really happy. And the Seven of Cups, you're happy and you have more choices. So now that you've made this lateral move, now that you have these new networking contacts, they're going to give you opportunities to do other things. So Adrian, hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for the donation. Get to yours after all the others. By the way, if I don't get to your reading, I will do a video response to the reading and give you a reading probably tomorrow. And so I will give everyone a reading that donated, and I greatly appreciate it. So you get a reading either tonight or tomorrow, but I will cover every single question. All right, so the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords means that it's going to not be an easy street as far as the beginning of 2020. So everything's not going to improve until around the middle of the year, and then things pick up and things sort of work out, and you get these travel opportunities and things like that. So good luck with that. That looks awesome. So yes, it's going to improve, and everything is going to be a bit better. All right. So let's see. What else do we have? A lot of scrolling. My financial future, that was for Angela Boho. Did Angela Boho respond? Let's see real quick. Curious what you see for my 2020. Marissa wants to know about 2020, and still scrolling to see if Angela responded, and she did. Okay, so let's go for Marissa for 2020 general reading. General reading for Marissa. All right, Marissa, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. And let's get to your reading. All right, Marissa wants to know, curious to see your 2020. Here we go. Cool. Scorpion Queen, how's it going? Happy New Year's. Hello to you, Scorpion Queen. My bot is a bit aggressive. Sorry about that, Scorpion Queen. I need to remove the caps rule out of that. The bot comes out of the box with a lot of different rules, all enabled. And you have to go and disable each and every one of them, and I have not done that. So we're going to go for a general reading for Marissa for 2020. Yeah, the bot is a bit aggressive there, but that's okay, I guess. So I just need to tweak it and remove some of these rules. Excuse me. So 2020 general reading. What do you think is in the cards? What is in the cards for 2020 for Marissa? That is interesting. Let's grab. Oh no, let's not grab an oracle card. I want one more card. I want one more card over the Hierophant, because that's kind of an odd placement for the Hierophant. The Three of Pentacles. There we go. So, are you working right now, Marissa? Are you working right now? I see you continuing with a lot of different things. So I see you continuing with your job almost, right? The Hierophant, sort of, you're being mentored at your job, or you're being mentored at the particular position. So you have help basically, that's going to arrive. Something better than this year, right? So you're going to have help that's going to arrive in your job. So we have the Hierophant, and then we have the Three of Pentacles. So some mentor at your job is going to appear around March. And there's going to be somebody who's going to help you and assist you in a bunch of different things at your job that you sort of need help with, or you need some assistance with. It seems a lot of things are going to be sort of overloaded at the beginning of the year. And in order to deal with those, you're going to need some assistance, and that assistance is going to arrive. So it's almost like you're sort of guarded or protected. And turn up your volume. Okay. I'll move the mic a little closer. All right. So it's almost like you're guarded and protected at work. And it's going to be something that's going to be beneficial to you because you're going to get overloaded, right? The Hanged Man upside down. You're going to be a bit overloaded at the beginning of the year. The things at work are going to get more hectic or more fast-paced, and that's going to be difficult at times for you to sort of deal with. So in order to sort of adjust that and to fix a lot of different things with that, you're going to need mentorship, or you're going to need some help and assistance, and you're going to get that. They're not going to leave you stranded. They're not going to leave you alone doing too much work or things like that. So it seems that maybe short-staffed next year, or when you first go in, short-staffed kind of at the beginning of the year. And some people may have left. You could have different situations at work to where responsibilities have moved around. So it's going to be sort of confusing at a lot of different places, and you're going to have to sort of just deal with that. But you're going to have a mentor that's going to be able to assist you and everything else. So we have a lot of skipped frames. Let me know if the stream is okay. That's a lot of red on my screen. Sorry. So the Six of Wands, sort of around June or so, you're going to lose, almost like not really lose a friend, but you're going to lose a bit of connection with someone that's important to you in the friendship realm. Billy, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Feel free to wander around the channel. We have 700 videos to choose from. Should find something that you like. And going to have tomorrow, we're going to start the Tarot de Marseille course. So you're going to lose, not really lose a friend, you're going to lose a connection or a tight connection that you have with a particular person that's important to you. And that's going to be maybe just an argument, or maybe some disconnect between an issue or something like that. And it's going to be important to maintain that relationship, and you're going to have to sort of work through this. And they're going to be, could be someone drifting off. It could be someone angry. It could be someone having life troubles to where they're in another space than you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you'll have a life trouble, and now you're in a different space than everybody else, right? It's just this weird position. It's going to be important to maintain that friendship, and you're going to have to struggle a bit to maintain the friendship because they're in a different life place and that disconnect happened, or they just wander off. So make sure and keep the friends that are close to you, make sure and keep them close. Make sure and keep them close, and make sure around June, July that you watch out for that, and don't let that happen. I think next year is going to be good for you emotionally and sort of intuitively as well. We have the Moon followed by the Tower. I think towards the end of the year, you're really going to sort of firm up emotionally, if that makes sense. In other words, a lot of things that get you upset, or a lot of things that work your nerves, sort of calm down. And it could be that you take up meditation. It could be that you meet someone that sort of teaches you some techniques, or you just happen to read some books that help you through these types of things. But you're going to really firm up emotionally, and you're going to have more control over not only your mind. Hey, Laura, Happy New Year. Thank you so much. So you're not only going to have control of your mind, but your intuition as well. And you're going to be able to use this ability in the rest of your life if you sort of keep that connection, right? So you're going to get that connection with your intuition, and things are going to become very clear to you that you're going to know something is happening before it's happening. It's going to be really obvious. Somebody else is going to see it and go, how did you even know that, this was sort of developing? And you're going to be, how can you not see this? The clues are all over the place. And that's going to be important because that's going to be a good skill for you to have. So I would get with meditation. I would start reading some books on meditation and sort of get into that and go lightly at first, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. And as you do that, I think you're going to develop these skills. Next year, toward the end of the year especially, is going to be the prime time for developing this. And it's really going to help you out because now you're going to be able to see things sort of coming before they arrive, and you're going to notice the clues. Not necessarily you're going to have some superpower, but you know how you notice clues? You'll start noticing clues that something's coming before it comes. And other people don't notice that, but you're like, I saw that. I knew this was coming. So this is going to be good for you meditation-wise. And next year, I think it's going to be a pretty good year for you. Let us know how the mentorship goes or who the mentor is. Don't tell us who the mentor is. Let us know about the mentor and things like that. I would greatly appreciate it. Rebecca Swiss, thank you so much for the donation. We'll get to your reading. We have quite a few donations and readings to go. By the way, if I don't get to your donation tonight, I will get it tomorrow. You'll have a dedicated video tomorrow for your particular reading that you paid for. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. Divination says the scream's okay. That's good. All right. So now that was, well, we are way behind. We are way behind. Let me start writing some of this down. All right. Where is a pencil? All I have is pastel pencils. That's the life of a tarot reader. Mom wants to know custody. Let's see, Happy New Year, custody to 2020. So we did Marissa. Now we're on Mom. Mom wants to know support question, custody support question, January versus, all right. And then T-Roz wants to know about Ed, Ed's actions. Someone else letting you know about. Then we have Tash. Tash wants to know advice. Pisces, clingy Pisces. I love writing with a pastel pencil because I'm unprepared. And Adrian wants to know 2020 money. And let's see. And then Rebecca wants to know about general 2020. All right, cool. All right. Let us move forward. Move forward with the Thoth deck. Here we go. All right, so now we're on Mom Bear. So Mom Bear had a complicated question. Let's go up here and read it. Mom Bear wants to know, I have custody support hearing mid-January versus a narcissist. Oh no, sorry to hear it. What should my legitimate concerns be? How should I best prepare? And what should I focus on? How will it go? And what should I expect? All right. I am not a lawyer. I am a random guy on YouTube doing entertaining readings. So, let's see. So do not construe this to be legal advice. Do not construe this to be any advice at all, in fact. I wish you luck on a case. It sounds like it's going to be a difficult case. But let's see how it will turn out. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Never do anything legally based upon what a random dude on YouTube says about your tarot cards. Basically, the sun upside down. There's a lot of interesting cards on here. All right, let's grab one for the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords as well. The Hanged Man. All right, cool. All right, so it sounds like you have quite the predicament there. Let's see. All right. So you have a support hearing mid-January versus a narcissist. What are your concerns? How should you prepare? And what you should focus on? I'm a lawyer and I have one. Cool. All right. Sounds good. Sounds like you're all set. That's your reading. Just kidding. Queen of Wands. Looks like that you don't have a lot of activity. Queen of Wands upside down. So the Queen of Wands is the activity, is moving forward, is getting things done, is in action, a very active, a very passionate, a very active person. And that's going to be you. That's going to be you. It appears that being upside down, you don't have a lot to worry about. It looks like your lawyer, it looks like other people are taking care of things, and and things are going to go better, and things are going to go good. It looks like they have it ready, they have it prepared. And I say that because the Queen of Wands, being you, you're full of activity, you know what to do, you're moving forward, and you know how to concentrate or what to look for and what to focus on. The Prince of Cups is sort of taking this over a bit, taking this over and sort of getting things done for you, or getting things done where you don't need to. So your involvement looks like it's going to be a bit less. The Queen of Wands upside down, the Prince of Cups seems to be taking a lot of these things for you. And the Prince of Cups is sort of gliding along over the water. In other words, he has control over the situation. He has a bit of control. He's also a romantic, by the way, if anyone's interested. The Prince of Cups, very romantic, a very smooth, a very, a very communicative person, and knows how to get things done. So the Six of Discs, success upside down. It appears that it originally is not going to go smoothly, or there's going to be some factors involved that you're not expecting. Success upside down sort of points to that. It points to some factors are going to be introduced that maybe they're not prepared for, or some factors are going to be introduced that are going to sort of make a bit of conflict or make a bit of drama within the realm of the hearing, or within the realm of this stuff, right? So the Hanged Man over the Queen of Swords. So it's going to be important about the communication is going to be important during the middle section of sort of the trial or things like that. And I say that because the Hanged Man, it looks like it's going to drag out a bit longer than expected, or could have some delays involved. The Hanged Man, that different perspective, or the different things that are going to come up within the first section of the trial, the first section of the case, is going to cause a bit of a delay, and there's going to be a bit of a delay. And it's going to be important to sort of just stay chill during that delay and to keep things organized and prepare. And this is going to be the time to prepare once you hit this rocky place. And I say that because in the beginning, at the very beginning, if you prepare for something that hasn't happened yet, it's going to be sort of a waste. And again, that's sort of how the Prince of Cups is doing. He's doing that preparation for you. So let him do that preparation. Let him take that preparation into stride and let him go with that. And then here comes the twist. Here comes the plot twist. And the plot twist is going to cause you to need to go in a different direction. It's going to mean to cause you to go to a different direction. And that's when it's going to be important to prepare. Right here and not right here. So preparing here and you hit this, you're going to be unprepared and you have to re-prepare. You just wasted your time. So this is going to be the point of preparation, of a lot of different preparations once you get the twist. All right. So the Hermit, I think that things are going to be unusual as far as the court case goes and as far as all of this goes. And I think it's going to go in a direction you're not quite expecting, basically. The Sun means that not everyone is going to be happy. The Sun upside down, not everyone is going to be satisfied. It's almost like both parties are not satisfied with the ruling, or both parties are not satisfied with the result. It's an unsatisfactory result for both parties. I'm not saying it's a bad result. I'm not saying, a particular person will lose. I'm just saying that there's a result that not everybody will be happy with. The Sun upside down sort of points to that. So does all that make sense? Good. That's why I have them. I need to. Okay, yeah. So hopefully all that makes sense. And again, good luck with all that. And again, I'm not a lawyer. You are. Don't sue me. So I'm not a lawyer, and I'm just a random dude on YouTube giving tarot readings. And good luck with the case. It's always bad to be in court. Well, I guess if you're a lawyer, it's good to be in court. I guess if you're not a lawyer, it's always bad to be in court. That's a general rule, right? HX Shimsy, hey, how's it going? Scorpion Queen. And Rachel, welcome back. Welcome back. Lambert, welcome back as well. Happy New Year to you. It's good to see you. CJ, good to see you. It's like a delay of a pre-trial. Yeah, I'm not, it's not. Let's see. So T-Roz wanted to know, Ed's actions, someone else. Well, Ed's actions for me Does he have someone else not letting me know? What will Ed's actions be for me? All right, let's try that. Let's see, what will actions be for me? There's someone he's not letting me know about. So you think there could be another party involved? Let's find out using the Light Seers Tarot. I really want to use the TDM, but oh no, let's not use the Light Seers Tarot. Let's use the Alchemical Tarot Renewed. Or as I call it, the Alchemical Tarot Nude. Because every other card in here is nude. Let's see. I may have to filter this deck here with the Alchemical Tarot Nude. All right. It's a good deck. Let's see. What do we got surprising? That's okay. What do we got surprising? That's okay. Oh, okay. Sort of okay. And that's okay. And that's okay. And that's okay. We're okay. All right. So we're using the Alchemical Tarot Nude by Robert M. Place. Let's see. And what is Ed's actions for me? Does he have someone else? All right. Let's see. Does he have someone else? Or does Ed have someone else? What's his actions towards you? I think King of Vessels. That's an interesting one. We can pull another card to go along with that. We'll go with, whoa, that was not okay. Let's see, we'll go with that one. King of Vessels right there. All right. Okay, so Ed is true. I mean, this is a fantastic card. Traditionally, this is the Nine of Cups is the best card in the deck. Many books, etc., sort of point to this as Nine of Cups being the best card in the deck. And that's going to be encouraging for you. So that's the best card in the deck. You're asking what is Ed's actions for me? It's going to be good. I think Ed's actions are true. I think Ed has good actions. I think he has true actions. As far as someone else, I think there could be, I don't know. This is interesting, right? So someone's asking, is there someone else? And then you have the two. So now you're thinking, is that someone else? Or is that the future connection between you two? I'm going to lean towards a more positive outlook here and say that is a more, so that is a more good connection between you two, or a more positive connection between you two. It also represents choices as well. Two is always about choices. It's always about determinism as far as, which way you want to go emotionally. So we have an emotional, and then we have the different choices, the options right here with the two. So I think that the actions for you will be that I think that you'll get together. I think that we have two positive cards here. We have choices though. So Ed does have other options. So I think that Ed has other options. He has those choices. And if you're asking specifically about does Ed have someone else? No, I don't think he has someone else, but I think he has options and he has choices. But I think you're the main priority, and I think that he's going to choose you, just based upon here. So again, this could be read 100 different ways. I always love to hear someone else's opinions on it. But for me, I'm going towards a more optimistic side and say that he does have other options. I think that he's going to choose you because of the 9 before that. Now, if we had something terrible over here, and there's plenty of terrible cards in the tarot, if we had something terrible over here like the Tower maybe, or the Thoth has a bunch of cards that you really don't want to see, a bunch of personalities in the court cards, before and not this, then this would point to something else. But again, like you Scorpions, Queens, talking about grounding and stability with money in the family, we're really looking at a positive outlook here, and I think Ed is going to be all right. I think you and Ed are going to be all right. So the King of Vessels, again, we're coming back. We're sort of coming back into this, and we have another positive card. Again, we're stuck with another 9. We have 2 amazing, excellent cards for this relationship, and it's very encouraging across the board. And again, that's why I'm not saying someone else over here. I'm just saying that this is a positive because we have such a great, grand, beautiful experience across the board here. And I just think that this is a really fantastic thing. Now, we come over here to this balance between you and Ed. Will this be a long-term relationship? Will this be a long-term thing? I think we're going to hit some sort of a conflict, or some sort of a barrier is going to just be sort of just bam right there. And that's going to be a conflict, or a barrier is going to get hit throughout this. But all of this great run-up with you and Ed, all of this beautiful run-up speed here, the two beautiful nines, great cards. I don't think this is just going to crater the relationship. I think this is going to be a big bump in the road, but do I think it's just going to kill the relationship? No. It's too positive over here. It's just like, you won the lottery. You bought this brand new car and something like that, and then you stubbed your toe. Like, is stubbing your toe ruining the fact that you won the lottery, and you have all these great things, and you have a bunch of people and families, great. Stubbing your toe? No. So you're going to hit a roadblock. You're going to hit a point in the relationship where it's going to be bad, and you're going to have to work through that. And that's going to be a balancing act for you, and it's going to be difficult at times. It's never easy. It's never going to be easy, but it's going to be difficult at times, but you're going to be able to work through it. Again, because of the beautiful run-up. So it's fantastic. It's fantastic. So, yeah. I mean, reunite. There you go. Reuniting in the bums. So that's what I think. I think the reading is positive. The reading is great. I don't see any indication of him cheating, or I don't see any indication of cheating within the tarot realm. But again, I'm just a random dude reading the alchemical nude. All right, so let's see, Pisces clingy. So I think the next question, that's where it's now roadblock. Oh, okay. All right, let's see, Rebecca Swiss. We had Adrian, we had Tash, and T-Roz. We just did T-Roz. Now we'll do Tash. Advice regarding Pisces situation. He seems clingy. All right. What time is it? I think we got time. We'll do one more, and then we'll do. So, Rebecca, your general reading, and Adrian, your general reading will be on a video tomorrow, basically. So thank you for your donation, by the way. I will get to your reading tomorrow. I can only sit here so long before I just start tiring out. Advice regarding Pisces. So Tash wants to know, Pisces, a bit clingy. Is a bit clingy advice. All right. Wow, I just butchered the word Pisces. All right, let's use a different one. I'm not going to use Alchemical Tarot. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. This will be the last reading. Again, I'll get to the two general readings tomorrow, and I have a dedicated video for you. Just keep an eye out for that. Thank you again for your donation. Thank everyone for being here today. I thought it was New Year's Eve. I thought I wouldn't have anybody watching. But I have a lot of people watching. Thank you so much, and thank you for your donations. Thank you for hanging out with me on New Year's. Happy New Year's to everybody. I hope you have a fantastic, literally a fantastic 2020. I really think 2020 is going to be a good year all around, and I think everything is going to be great. So I'm really looking forward to 2020 and find out what happens with all of that good stuff. So we have a lot of different things going on. All right, so we have the double thing. So the Pisces is clingy. Any advice? Queen of Swords. Are you communicating with the Pisces? I asked that because the Queen of Swords upside down, the Page of Cups. It almost seems, so the Page of Cups, we see a clingy Pisces immediately, just straight off, immediately. We see the clingy Pisces, the Page of Cups. The Scorpion Queen, you can back me up here. Page of Cups, we see this clingy Pisces, and then we see the Queen of Swords upside down. So one of my questions is are you communicating that it's bothering you? Or you sort of not, I mean, people know how to be subtle with that type of communication. People know how to be subtle. Are you making those subtle hints that you may be a bit clingy? You may be a bit of a Page of Cups, a bit too excited. You see, all of these lines going up and going up into the Queen of Swords, looking up at the Queen of Swords, just constantly paying attention, maybe a bit clingy. So the Page is sort of that newbie in the relationship, a bit too much, a bit too excited, and we get the too excited thing going on there. So, but the Queen of Swords, you need to be sort of more communicative as far as how that goes, or maybe you're a bit too clingy and things like that. So just be subtle, obviously, but be communicative about that. So the Eight of Swords also points to that the Pisces doesn't really have a lot of other options almost. The Pisces apparently has some issues that may need resolved. The Pisces has some communication issues to where he's not quite sure how to communicate properly sometimes, or he wants to over communicate. He has good intentions, right? The Five of Pentacles. He has good intentions, but he may be in either a dry spell as far as relations go, or he just doesn't know how to communicate. He just doesn't know how to come across properly in certain situations. And nobody's really maybe showed him, or he gets too emotional. And he's going to have to sort of learn that control, or learn the control aspect of it, right? Obsession. It could be that too. So the Eight of Swords, you're going to have to sort of deal with that. And you're going to have to sort of adjust to that and sort of, again, communicate. Maybe it's a bit too much. Sort of communicate subtly and see if it helps or if it comes across as a little better. Again, he's sort of blindfolded a lot of times as far as what to do properly in a lot of relationship aspects, or maybe friendship aspects. And a lot of people are like that, right? You really don't have, if you don't have a male mentor, I'm just from a dude's perspective. If you don't have a male mentor, a lot of times you have to figure it out on your own. And during that process, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make a lot of mistakes. And it's just how it goes. And if you're the person that he's making the mistakes on, then that's kind of unfortunate. But a lot of times we don't have a mentor in relationships, or a mentor that will guide us through these types of things, and we're trying to figure it out ourselves. And a lot of times they just don't understand, or we're going to make mistakes. So hopefully it's more of a mistake than, let's say, like we were talking about, the obsession. Yeah, so trapped and suffocated from the communications. So I think that's going to get better. Four Pentacles, I think that it's going to the situation will improve. Just make sure and be subtle about communication. Communicate with him. I don't see anything that would be like just a really bad from him. But again, you're going to have to do a little bit of the communication, be subtle, and I think the situation gets better, right? The Five of Pentacles is turned upside down. The situation improves. There's a bit of improvement over time. And actually, the Four of Pentacles at the end, followed by the Eight of Pentacles, we have that four. I think he's going to find someone else, almost, it looks like, right? Because we have this differential decline of four, that home, the stableness. And then we have the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles pointing towards, it's almost like he finds someone else, or he finds other things that are more interesting, and he moves on. So that's, again, you just want advice on the Pisces, a bit clingy. That would be my advice to communication. We realize you're feeling suffocated. He doesn't really know how to communicate a lot of times. It seems to get better. We have a four followed by a four differential, followed by a four as a conclusion, which means he almost finds another home, or he finds another place that he can sort of rest and relax a little bit, not be as active in your direction, if that makes sense. Anyway, that is my reading. All right. Well, good luck with that. It confused me too. It was so weird. Have his attention. Yeah. The situation is going to resolve itself. Give it the time, right? We have the four decline into the four, a stableness, something happens, and everything's all right. So should be okay. Just sort of don't get too panicked, and hopefully everything works out. Let us know, and I greatly appreciate your question. And again, the two 2020 readings, the Adriana 2020 and Rebecca, a general for 2020. Adriana wanted 2020 with money. We'll do that tomorrow. Thank you for joining me so much. I'm going to move around and get some water and all that good stuff. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope you have a fantastic New Year. I hope you wake up tomorrow and everything is just amazing and you feel fantastic. And thank you so much. We'll be back here, as you can see here, every night at 6:30. We'll be back here tomorrow, New Year's as well. Maybe have a morning stream too. So again, thank you so much.